Hello, viewers. So today I'm going to talk about depression and sadness. So, first of all, you should ask yourself about depression and what sadness, the difference between depression and the difference between sadness. In sadness, there are so many ways in how you can get sad, and there's so many ways you can get depressed. That's why you're advised not to get depressed because, first of all, depression can lead to death. It can also lead to so many ways that distracts our life and everything. Plus, also in terms of sadness, you're not supposed to get sad because ukikuja kuwa sad, there are so many things that falls in sadness. Like we understand so many people have family issues which make them sad. People can get annoyed of how they look, like you can say I hate myself how I look and everything. So today I'm going to give you the description and the difference between depression and sadness. First of all, depression is a weight that keeps you in bed, and it's that big weight that you feel like you can't bear it. So it's like a heavy weight that it cannot be loaded by anyone. So while sadness is something that is not tangible. You can't catch sadness. And another thing about sadness can be brought by maybe someone made you sad, like in the morning, like you say, that person told you something that made you sad or made you angry. Obviously, when you get angry, you become sad the whole day and you're so mad at everyone and so many stuff. So, depression can make you feel empty, like nothing at all. Depression can be brought, like, for example, you're passing through so many difficulties in your life. You're that some person who gives up in everything. You don't, and you see yourself like you're nothing. Your parents don't care about you. Your parents don't see you like you can do anything. Like, for example, in my own situation, I can tell you all, guys, those people who feel so depressed and losing hope out there, I'm an example to myself. Like right now, I used to feel like my parents don't care about everything that I do. Like what I do, they think that I'm not capable of doing anything. But I came up and stood up on my own, and at least right now I'm seeing at least there's a change because back in the days when I used to be young and when I joined high school, that's when my parents changed very hard. They were that's kind of strict parents that they don't want to see you going anywhere. They don't want they just want you to stay indoors. So I came up with a plan and said, nah, this time during Corona pandemic, we have to stay safe and stay at home. I decided to make up something and show my parents that at least even though they think that I'm not capable of doing anything, let me at least try and show them what I can do. So I started writing my spoken words, talking to people online, nini and stuff. So it's like there are those people out there, there are kids out there. Right now they don't know what they want to do with their lives because corona may interfere na everything. Schools have been closed, everything has changed. Our parents are also getting stressed up. So that's why you get to find out that when they come at home, our parents are so strict and they're so depressed, job, family, everything. Then when they come at home, they see other things, they get angry. Now you feel like, why is my mother doing this? Why is my father doing this? So you don't have to get annoyed or depressed about what you see your parents doing because they're also depressed out there. First of all, they're depressed about their work, they're depressed about everything that they see around them. Plus, if you have a parent who is so annoying every time she comes at home or he comes at home, every time he's shouting and yelling, you're like, why me? Why this and that? You should not get annoyed because it's not your fault. You just have to live with it the way it is, and everything will go on well. But most of all, like I like saying this to people, without God, nothing is possible. You have to be strong and be very strong in faith in God and believe that everything is possible with God. Without God, you can't do anything. You're always just there. You're angry with yourself. You're annoyed with yourself. You tell yourself, I'm ugly because my parents tell me I look like this, because I'm fat, because I'm thin. I can't do anything because you can. uh, Plus, we are not all perfect. We are not all born the same. We are not all created the same way. It's not the way that one can do well in exams, it means that I'm also perfect in that. You can also be perfect in telling people stories, telling people different things. So do not see yourself as stupid. Make up yourself and stand up for yourself. Tell yourself, I'll not listen to what people say about me. I will stand up for myself and decide and say that whatever you're telling me, I will make it vice versa and tell you that I am not capable of that. Because I know myself, God created me in a special way and in a special manner that we are not created the same way. So do not listen to what people say, because that's the most main thing that lower our self-esteem. Listening to other people, the way they talk about you, listening to what your parents tell you. Whether if you ever get up a parent that is telling you you're not capable of anything, tell your mind, I am capable of doing anything through God's strength that strengthens my life and my emotions. Do not let your emotions take control of you, and do not let your emotions take charge of everything in your body. Because if you get depressed, you end up becoming so weak, you become a loser, you see yourself like you're nothing. So another thing that I can say about depression is depression, I can actually say there's a very big difference between depression and sadness. Sadness, because there's so many people who say when I get sad, I get depressed. Yes, you may get sad and you end up getting depressed, but what causes sadness? What brings you and makes you end up to becoming depressed? There are so many people of or may get up depressed or may end up hospitally, and they're they're even not even going to become better. So what I can say today and tell you guys, you viewers watching me out there, and especially this goes to the kids who feel like they are losing hope and faith in everything that is happening right now. Right now during this pandemic, there are so many dramas going around. Unaweza pata kuna mtu sahii hawana hata chakula, but you're out there, you're complaining because your mother is making you strict, staying indoors and everything and staying safe. But ask yourself, you're that person staying at home, and the difference between the person who does not have food, what's the difference? Don't get yourself depressed because umeambiwa tukae nyumbani and you want to go and see your friends. Don't get depressed because your mother is coming home, nini nini and stuff. Our parents actually, they are a witness to what they see out there. So they have a reason as to why they're telling us to do so and so and so. Plus, another thing in life, we go through so many things. There are upside downs. Nothing is easy in this world, nothing is easy in this life, and life is too short. So if you know you're capable of doing anything, just stand up for yourself, gain that courage, and make it possible, and tell yourself, I can do it. Do not lose faith in God. Do not lose hope in yourself. Thank you, viewers. That was all I had for you for today. Thank you.